'Cause all that we need is a second to hold on, 'cause we are the strong. Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks now. I've been feeling it since 1966 now. Might have had your fill, but I feel it still. Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks now. Let me kick it like it's 1986 now. Might be over now, I feel it still. We could fight a war for peace. Give in to that easy living, goodbye to my hopes and dreams.
Good morning, South. I'm Devin Kobayashi.
And I'm Maggie DeGaramore. We hope you're all having a great morning.
Hey, Maggie, can you start us off with some news?
Sure thing. Did you miss picture days in August and September? This is your last chance to get your photo taken for your ID card and picture in the yearbook. Go to the gym foyer today during all lunches. If your parents want to purchase pictures, flyers are available in the main office. In the Commons during lunches, the PTSA will be selling Halloween-themed pens from $1 to $2 starting on Monday through October 31st. Proceeds help fund scholarships for graduating seniors. All students, if you show up late to school, you need to check in with the attendance office. If you need to leave early, check in with the attendance office before leaving. However, do not check in at the office if you're late from going from one class to another. In the schedule of events, today cross country goes to the SPSL Championships at 1 p.m. at Fort Stilcombe Park, Lakewood.
Ladies soccer battles Rogers at 3:30, 5:30, and at 7:30. C team at Heritage and JV and varsity at Rogers.
C team and freshman volleyball fights White River at 5:45 and 7 at home.
Lastly, tomorrow, men's tennis goes to the SPSL Championships at UPS Tacoma.
Go out and support all of our great athletes. Also, girls interested in joining the bowling team, now is the time to collect your pink clearance slip from the athletics office. Make sure you have turned in an athletic packet this year already and paid your ASB and bowling fee at the ASB office. The first day is Monday the 30th.
Now in sports results, our men's water polo team fought a hard fight but sadly lost to the Rams 7-6.
JV water polo also battled Wilson. South sadly lost after going into overtime 5-5.
Last night, varsity volleyball played Rogers on their senior night. They kept up their energy the entire time but sadly lost.
JV and C team volleyball also fought hard against Rogers but sadly lost. Keep fighting, South.
All students, listen up. Today from 5 to 7 p.m. is the It's Your Future Fair. Here's a video telling you all about it.
Hey there, South. If you're anything like me, then you're freaking out about your life after high school because you don't know where you want to go or what you want to do or how you're going to pay for anything. But don't start freaking out just yet, because tonight in the Commons is the It's Your Future Fair, where you'll find plenty of solutions to problems like these. There will be reps from 50+ organizations, including colleges, technical colleges, apprenticeships, and the military. There will also be financial aid presentations for you seniors. All students are welcome, and this is a great opportunity to figure out what the heck you're going to do with your life after you leave SK. So make sure you're here in the Commons between 5 and 6:30 tonight, right here. There.
Don't miss out on the great opportunity. It is never too early to plan for your future. I hope you all go. And speaking of colleges, visiting tomorrow, Boise State U will be here at 1:30. Go to see what Boise is all about. Also, the athletic director is looking for 3 or 4 responsible students who would be interested in running the clock at JV and C team football games, as well as during the basketball season. You must be getting good grades to participate. Also, if you're looking for community service hours and want to earn a little cash, go and see Mr. Kirk. Training will be provided.
In club news, Day of the Dead is fast approaching. You can make your sugar school today in Spanish Club, then decorate your school a week from now.
FFA members, today is your October chapter meeting. If you have turned in a permission slip, the corn maze is directly after the meeting. All AG students are welcome to join.
DECA members, please turn in your DECA t-shirt order form and pay for your DECA t-shirt by the end of school today.
FCCLA will be fundraising at Twin Creeks Cafe from 5 to 8. Twin Creeks is Blueberry's new name. FCCLA hopes to see you there for froyo and other fun treats.
Now the clubs meeting today are Student Voices, Knowledge Bowl, Spanish, German, Art, FCCLA, Lifesavers, DECA, and Econ Club.
And tomorrow meeting is Builders of Unity.
Go out and join a club today. Now, as you can see, we have Mr. Ogan joining us today to talk about our upcoming earthquake.
It's great to have you here, Mr. Ogan.
It's great to be here. Hey, I want to start off talking about yesterday's fire alarm incident. It is important that we evacuate when the fire alarms go off. We can't always assume that an alarm is a false alarm. So we need to exit the building. Yesterday we had some people trying to hide out in the bathrooms. I know it was wet and cold outside, but we need to make sure we're evacuating the building. It's also important to know where you go when you have to evacuate the building, so make sure you check with the teachers, you know where you're going. So, now today about today's earthquake drill. Please pay attention to this video telling all of us the procedures during an earthquake.
The first step we want to take during an earthquake is to drop. At first indication of ground movement, drop to the ground. This is true wherever you happen to be in the building. Getting to the ground will keep you from being knocked down by the shaking. The second step is to cover. Seek protective cover under or near desk, tables, or chairs in a kneeling or sitting position. If you happen to be in a hallway, drop along an interior wall and cover your head and neck with your hands. The final step is to hold on to the table or chair legs to prevent it from moving. During the Nisqually quake, which happened during our lunchtime, many students panicked and ran out of the building. This puts you at a greater risk of injury due to falling objects.
You've all seen the news footage of Seattle when the 6.8 earthquake hit our region on Wednesday, February 28th. But what you haven't seen is the footage from right here in Port Orchard. In filming this episode, our cameras caught the real-life drama and turned our hosts into the unexpected actors.
I was in the theater at the time of the earthquake, and it was really scary because there was all the lights and all the speakers flying over us, and they were shaking, and I seriously thought I was going to die. But it's all right. We were all okay.
At first I thought someone just messed with me, like, pushed me around, and all of a sudden I look over my friend and his chair's just jumping off the ground, and I ducked under the table, and everyone else was just kind of freaking out.
Jumped under our table, we just kind of huddled under there, and then we all just ran out in a panic.
After the shaking stops, stand to your desk while your teacher checks for damage. As you probably noticed in the previous clips, the fire alarms were triggered by the shaking of the building. This created some confusion. Do not evacuate the building until directed to do so. The building damage assessment team will need to check stairs and exits for safe passages out of the building. Once given the okay, follow the evacuation route for the class. Remain with your class for roll.
Who's this?
NAS, everyone's accounted for.
NAS is out and accounted for?
Yes.
Once everyone has evacuated and roll has been taken, you will move with your class to the football field. And once at the football field, you will line up by alphabet. This is important for reuniting you with your parents. During the Nisqually earthquake, parents were here rather quickly, and being in line by alphabet makes it quick and easy for us to find you and get you reunited with your parents.
Today, however, we will not be going outside. We did a nice evacuation. We've had 3 of those already this year, so we've got that part down. And the whole process takes about 30 to 45 minutes, so we don't want you standing out in the rain and the wind for that amount of time. But today, at the beginning of 8th block, we will play the sound through the PA system of the Nisqually earthquake. This will be your cue to duck, cover, and hold. We will walk you through the rest of the drill on the intercom.
Well, thank you so much for stopping by.
Thanks for having me.
That looks like all we have for you today.
With all this rain, make sure to drive safe, South.
And have a great day, SK.